Now check it out. When you have street movements like the GDs going at the mainstream artists such as Rick Ross and the Maybach Music crew, do you feel like that makes the artists more accountable for the music they make and the lifestyle they portray?
Listen, of course, but listen, when I said it again, I'm a hater and I'm mad and I'm this and I'm that, because that's the new thing. That's that's what the geeks and the nerds say. If you don't agree with the sheep culture and you don't go along with the circus, then you got to be a hater. Ain't no hater. If somebody's doing something that they ain't supposed to do, then you got to call it. You understand what the GD said? The GD said, yo, only the Jews and GDs, you understand, correct that. That's the same thing that I said, but I didn't even say it like that. I pointed out the fact that why he jocking me. He ain't GD and he ain't a Jew.
You know, he's been making a lot of buzz and he's still not here yet. What do y'all feel about Shyne coming home as a whole?
Nigga, I can't wait. You know, that last album, Godfather Buried Alive, shit was hard. And not to mention, his first albums. When he first came out, the Barrington Levy shits, some of my favorite records right there. And just everything he represented and he stood for. He handled his business like a G when he handled his business. So, it is what it is. He got a lot to come home to. He most definitely got the streets waiting for him. You know what I'm saying? And he most definitely could get anything he need on this side from, niggas like us.
See this cat Rick Ross, he's a great impersonator. 1 minute he's acting like a GD, next minute he's acting like he's a Hebrew, 1 minute he's acting like a Mason, 1 minute he's acting like a Blood. If you go back and look at his lyrics, he say his Masonic Lodge is second nation under God. If you ain't part of no Masonic Lodge, what do you mean your Masonic Lodge is second nation under God? Then on some songs, he's sending shout-outs to the GDs. Even in his interview, when he talk about having to meet with the different GD sets to get permission for the BMF song, at the end of the interview, he said growth and development for life. You go back to his second CD, he sends shout-outs to Hoover and the GDs on the intro. But then on his third CD, on the Magnificent, he says he always wears red, but truly he's colorblind, and he smokes with vice lords when he visits Mississippi. Then on the song with Mac 10, he says his shoes are so red, wear the wrong color, they get super soaked. Then on the song with Lil Wayne called The South Side, he talking about what it do, blood. And then on another mixtape, he talk about him and the game represent the same gang. Then you see him in a video, an R&B song, he wearing a chain with a medallion with a 5 on it and a red 5-pointed star. So 1 minute he goes to talk about he thinks he's Larry Hoover, thinks he's Big Meech. Next minute he falls flag and acting like he a Blood. You go back and look at one of the Triple C videos, he got red rags in the video. I think he just impersonates whatever sounds good at the moment. On some songs he talking about he got an AK with a Crip blood on it. Then he turn around and says, cousin was a Crip, said it was a C thing. So he flip-flop from one thing to another. But bottom line is this, he's none of the above. He's not a gangbanger, he's a good rapper, and that's what he is. He ain't a Crip, he ain't a GD, he definitely ain't no Blood, he ain't no Mason, and he ain't no Jew. First thing I like to address is I was in the car a few days before we even dropped the Atlanta video, and I tried to save Ross based on Bang'em Smurf and my relationship with Bang'em Smurf, him being a real nigga. I seen where Ross was going with it, but I couldn't save Ross. This is nation business. I tried to explain to the homies that he was trying to be on some Jewish swag and that he mentioned the Rothschilds on his mixtape and that the 6-pointed star was made the symbol of Israel by the Rothschilds and that on the back of your dollar bill, the pyramid is really a 6-pointed star. But I couldn't save Ross. The homies still felt that he disrespected the GDs, so they put out the video, which ended up getting 1 million views on Real Star, over 200,000 on YouTube, and that's just the Atlanta video. That's not including the Alabama, the Florida, the Tennessee, or the North Carolina video. Now, the Freemasons put out a video saying that Rick Ross never came through no Blue Lodge and that he's not a Freemason. They don't want no affiliation with Ross or no trouble with the GDs. Now, that's understood. We definitely know he's not a GD, and we know he's not a Hebrew. So where did he get the whole Hebrew swag from? I've been talking to the big homie Shyne. Come to find out, Shyne had just dropped his Pusha T song, Meyer Lansky, talking about the Jewish Mafia, which that's where Ross got his swag from. He came out with Black Bar Mitzvah not only a few months later. So just like the big homie Shyne said, man, if you're not a Jew and you're not a GD, what you rocking it for? Real talk. Now, I'm seeing a lot of brothers from Chicago leaving comments on the videos saying, oh, they not banging right down south. Well, if y'all was plugged in and in tune and going to meetings, you would know that we in tune with Chicago. Real talk. Then I'm seeing people thinking that these videos is copycat videos. They are not copycat videos. Everybody's in tune with each other making phone calls, and that's why 5 states drop videos and they all got similarities. These is not copycat videos. This is nation business, and it's 16 to 18 states involved. So let's make that clear. Another thing is people thinking that we on some gangbang tip. We not on no gangbang tip. We don't even wear bandanas or throw signs up. We be doing feed the homeless drives, back to school drives, but we don't get recognition for that. Only thing people see is bandanas and gang signs, and they think that's what we about. We not about that. Right now it's wartime, and that's when the flags came out. Okay, that's why we throwing the rakes and the forks up right now, cause it's wartime, and that's what it is, man. Let's make that understood. We not on no gangbang tip. We don't even call ourselves disciples. It's straight growth and development, living that 720 vision of Hoover. And that's what I gotta address. And another thing is, I'm rocking with the homie Shyne. Anybody got an issue with Shyne, they got an issue with me. The brothers gonna get involved. I get the brothers involved, other states gonna get involved, and it's like that, straight like that.
Worship no idol, holy recital, not guilty, your honor, right hand on the Bible.